Welcome back to our Eolo-Kometa career mode on Pro Cycling Manager 2021. My name is Benji and today we're going to be continuing the FAD season we started last episode. Before we get to actual racing, I'd like to show you two small things. First of all, we've got some growth again in the team with Lars Boven reaching 76 hill already at the age of 21. I think he was 20 last episode, so he must have had his birthday. And then Erik Vetter has grown as well to 75 hill instead of the 74 he had. So every single rider in our team is a prospect for the future and it's starting to show. Now on to our competition. Wout van Aert, best rider in the world still, quite obvious with those stats. 76 mountain, 79 hill, 82 time trial, 80 sprint, 83 cobble, and it keeps on going in the secondaries. Julien Alaphilippe in second and Tadej Pogacar in third. Sepp Kuss growing to 83 mountain. Let's take a look at the mountain stat. He's one of 4 riders with 83 mountain. Lopez, Carapaz, and Pogacar. I think Carapaz grew as well, and I think Pogacar won as well. I'm pretty sure this database had Lopez on 83 because of his low secondary stats as well already. Bernal on 82, no other rider there. And then we've got Yates, Roglic, Almeida, and Landa together with Simon Yates as well. So both Yates brothers now 81 mountain. Carlos Rodriguez, arguably the biggest talent up here. 79 mountain, 76 hill at the age of 22. Let's take a look at the hill stat. Julien Alaphilippe on 83. Still the best puncher in the world. Hirschi in second. We've got Roglic, Gaudu, Woods, Pidcock, and Van der Poel all on 81. Pogacar, Bernal, Schachmann, and Quinn Simmons on 80. So Quinn Simmons has had significant upside in those stats. Nothing too special under that, it seems. We've got Evenepoel sitting at 77 mountain, 78 hill, and an absolute beast in time trial, which we're going to take a look at. Only beaten by Ganna on 84. Wout van Aert 82. Stefan Kung 82. Then we've got Dennis and Bissiger on 81, Dumoulin, Cavagna on 80, and then the rest of the world, basically. We've got Leknesund on 78. I'm pretty sure that was already the case. Bjerg on 79, though, so that man has gotten better for certain. Gualtiero Montemuro, 77 time trial. Not too horrible when it comes to climbing, a bit like a Sobrero stats-wise, it seems. On to the cobble stat then. Obviously, Wout van Aert with Asgreen being the best cobble riders in the world. A gap on 82, and then we've got Van der Poel, Turgis, and Seneschal on 81. So Turgis has grown. I think we have to look at Covey already, Sheffield, and Hulgaard as the 3 riders that grew a lot and are looking to be the future in this stat. I think we've gotten a real good bargain when it comes to Magnus Sheffield in our team. Sprinting-wise, we already knew that Jake Stewart grew to 81 sprint, which is outrageous. Honestly, the field looks pretty similar to what it was before. I don't see any crazy upcoming talent yet. Old Donny seems to be doing well on 77. Binyam Girmay, 77 sprint, 75 acceleration. So he seems to be moving more towards a sprinter in this playthrough. Alex Vogel, 77 as well. We chose the right riders, that's for sure. David Decker a bit stuck on 77, it seems. That's roughly about it. Not as different as I thought it would be. I expected more talent coming up at the top of cycling right now already in 2023, but it seems like the fields are relatively similar with 1 or 2 riders that are moving up. We'll start racing in the Tour of Oman. We've got a flat stage to start off with, pretty straightforward. Day 2 is not as straightforward though, because while it says to be a flat stage, it clearly is not. It's got a hill in the last 5 kilometers. The day after we've got an uphill finish, nothing too outrageous though, roughly 2 to 3 kilometers of actual climbing. And afterwards we've got an uphill false flat sprint on day 4. On day 5, we got an uphill finish on Jabal al-Aghdar, so the mountain stage of this Tour of Oman, the Green Mountain. The gradients of that one are quite insane, I think. Yes, 14.3 max, 9.7 average, but only 7 kilometers of climbing. And afterwards, we have another flat stage to finish it off. But interesting though, it's got an intermediate sprint on the finish line. I don't know how the AI will behave with that. Our team for this race includes Covey, Dina, PADUN, Aramburu, Vetter, Lipovic, and Piganzoli. Covey likely leader for GC, but then again, Dina and PADUN might be able to destroy that mountain stage. So we'll have to take a look at how good Covey is that day and if we can get him over that climb. Because likely, in these first few stages, Covey might be closer to the top of GC with the hill stages that are coming. Considering the rather average sprint field, we're going to be taking on Covey as sprinter here against the likes of Girmay, Stannard, Hajduk, and so forth. Anyway, let's get started. Here we go, 3.5 kilometers to go, setting up the final sprint with Vetter leading out Covey, who's getting blocked a bit behind. This is not ideal. I hope I can still get out of this wheel. PADUN starts a sprint. Vetter tries as well. Covey in the wheel, Covey in the wheel. This should be doable. Let's wait. Let's try and come out right now. Schmidt versus Covey. Covey comes around. Ooh, Girmay on the right. It's going to be close, but I think Covey has it. Covey wins his first race of the season, the first stage for the Tour of Oman. Awesome ride, my friend. Pretty sure it's our 5th race of the season that we actually win, which is just great. We're on fire already, and we just started the season, but seems like the Tour of Oman doesn't have an extreme start list, to be honest, so it was a bit expected that we did well, considering we were second favorite already. Now on to the not-so-flat stage on day 2. This fits Covey perfectly, so on paper we should be able to take home the victory here, unless we've got some surprising competitors in the climbing. Girmay once again favored, but we are second favorite, so I must take this home. Climb's about to start. Vetter is going to do the initial run-in. I might try and attack with somebody on top and try one of those sneaky gap opening moves. I'm actually going to move forward on 99 right now and see if I can get past people right here with Lipovic, and you can stop that. Can I go for a sneaky attack with somebody? I think I might do so right now with Dina. I'll have everybody drop tempo right now. And hopefully we get away with Dina right now in this ascent. Bennett is following. We might have just ruined our chances with Covey by doing this, but I enjoy attacking on these kind of hills, to be honest. Let's keep sprinting with this man, this man, this man. Covey is ready to start a sprint as well after one of the upcoming corners. This is so a chaotic finish. Let's start our sprint. Covey versus Quince. And we've got Girmay on the right. Ooh, it's going to be close. Mauro Schmidt. It's going to be for us once again. Covey does it. Our attack was completely useless, but at least we had fun doing it. We're having a lot of youngsters show up in the top 10, but it's mostly our team. Covey up there. Mauro Schmidt, the guy that won the Giro Montalcino stage in 2021. When it comes to the general classification, this brings us to a 14-second lead on both Schmidt and Girmay after these first 2 stages. We have some wildcard news. I'm not exactly sure we asked to be at the E3, but we certainly are not invited. Gent-Wevelgem, same story. When it comes to RVV, we are invited, so that's great. We're going to ride the Ronde van Vlaanderen with Covey and Sheffield. I adapted their season accordingly. Covey now has RVV in April together with Sheffield as well. RVV in April. Sheffield also has Paris-Roubaix, not Covey, because Covey has Giro a month later, so I won't be adding too many goals either. Stage 3 is the uphill finish. Let's see if Covey can also do a third victory here. With 9 kilometers to go, there's still a breakaway out there. And they have 1 minute and 15 seconds. So Vetter has to do loads of work to try and get these guys back. But on paper, we should be capable of doing that. Picanzoli crashed today. Dina as well, but he was able to come back. So he can still help out in a second. Let's have the tempo a bit to 90 on Vetter and make sure we can close down this break ASAP. 4 kilometers to go. Dina's gonna take over the moment this climb hits switches right now. 3.7k to go. Let's start off on 92, 91. Nothing too extreme. Let's get this guy out of the way. Aramburu as well. And we've got a 4-man train ready to try and strike right here. We've got Lipowitz trying to take over right now on 95 perhaps. 1.5k to go. We've got PADUN moving up right now to try and close down Hague. That's the plan at least. And hopefully it works out. Let's keep going. Oh, Covey's looking bad. Covey's looking really bad. Let's see if we can come past. Let's see if we can come past. 40 meters to go. There goes PADUN against Hague and Mollema. I think it's going to be Mollema taking this one. I can't get close enough for GC. I think the best idea is if we stop the tempo on PADUN and have Covey come third, because then he gets the bonus seconds. There we go. Covey has 14 seconds on Mollema now. Schmidt still on 18 seconds together with Girmay and Hague. Hopefully a better day on this one than the last stage. A -3 is not exactly what I love having on Covey. Otherwise, we might have had the victory. This stage seems to be orchestrated for the punchers, Ciccone and Mollema, despite the finish looking like a false flat uphill sprint. So I would have said Girmay personally, but it seems like Covey's favorite. So who are we to complain? 3 kilometers to go, chaos everywhere because, well, the break is not caught yet, and it's getting really, really close. PADUN goes right now. Let's hope I can get Lipovic out of the way. PADUN spending energy very quickly. Vetter right now. Covey in the wheel, come on, Covey, come around, right now versus Hague. Yeah, this is ours, I think. No one comes even close because they are sprinting with their punchers and not with their sprinters, so it's unlikely for them to do well, you know? An unofficial hat trick for Corvi, but this is where it gets difficult because we have a lead of 24 seconds on Mollema and Haig right now. And the next stage is the following. A mountain stage to Jabal Al-Aghdar. We've got 6.9 kilometers of climbing and it is up to 14%, but I think it's around 9 average. With a difficult climb, hockey stick parkour, so flat all round until the climb. But we have to focus on one thing, that is keeping Corvi in the wheel of Mollema, Ciccone, and Haig. Hopefully, we can keep ourselves in the lead. Actually, I'll bet on 2 horses, I think. I think I'll keep Dina for support for Corvi, but I will unleash the PADUN because he has 81 mountain today. I can't just keep him to work for Corvi. Here we go, the climb has begun. PADUN and Corvi are at the front of the peloton. Vetter is basically done when it comes to WAG. Let's start hammering it with our riders in hopes of catching the front group, which is going to be really tough considering they still have 2 minutes with 5k to go. I think the break wins the stage, but let's see what PADUN and Corvi can do on this one. Let's keep going with Corvi right here. Mollema on the right attacking, but PADUN has a bit of a gap. Let's see if we can get past these breakaway riders at 88 or something. Corvi needs to try and hold on to Mollema though and so forth, because that is quite important to the plan of winning this race, you know. Let's move him to 87. And we've got 1k to go. It's looking like PADUN's going to take the stage, and if we don't watch out, he's going to take away the GC from Corvi here as well. Let's move Corvi towards 95, and let's have him hammer the last kilometer just like that. PADUN's going to keep on going on 99 till the line, and Mark PADUN is going to win the first race that he tries something on this season. There we go. Oh, Mollema is right here though. Let's hope we can close that down with Corvi. That's treacherous. I'm scared of that one. Nuclear power PADUN takes it. 27 seconds ahead of Mollema. I think Mollema has the leader's jersey, but my math could be completely off. And it's off because PADUN's actually taking the lead by 21 seconds. Mollema does go over Corvi by 9 seconds, but it looks like PADUN's gonna take the GC of Tour of Oman home unexpectedly. The last day is a flat stage, but this is the one with that intermediate sprint on the finish line, so I'm curious what the game will do with that. Nonetheless, we've got an injury. We have Dina not feeling too well. Can I actually kick him out? I think I could. Yeah, right here under the strategy tab. There we go. Withdraw Dina from the race, and he is out. Unfortunate, but injuries are not supposed to be riding bikes. The benefit of finishing on a circuit means that you can take a look at the final 3 kilometers once you go through it. Now, this is it. We've got plenty of corners in it. Look at it. One to the right, another one to the right, right here. Then a softer bend to the left going into the 1k banner right here. And then we've got a bit of a chicane in the final kilometer as well. So this is all going to be about launching at the right time. And it's going to be impossible to guess what that right time is going to be. But I'm just going to go at 1.5k or something with my sprinter and hope that we're not making a mistake doing that. 8 kilometers, a 1 minute gap towards the front. This is actually getting closer than I expected it to be. Let's hope we can at least catch the breakaway, but this bloody blue car is in the way. Last 2.5 kilometers. Let's start sprinting right now with PADUN. Vetter in the wheel. We can't sprint right now. Why can't we sprint? I don't know why. Now we can. And hopefully we can still get back towards the front because those guys up there are the ones we have to catch. It's going to be close. Oh my god. No. Oh, we're going to strand. Like, third or second. It might even be second. It's going to be third. So close yet so far. That entire explanation of the circuit, going early and so forth, and then I start sprinting with 1k to go. Makes 0 sense, but hey, mistakes were made and we finished third. Mark PADUN is the final victor of the Tour of Oman after a wonderful performance on Jabal Al-Aghdar. Corvi comes in third. On to the New Zealand NCs then. It looks like we are just one step away from a fitness peak on Finn Fisher-Black, but I'm looking forward to using it on this time trial. 34.3 kilometers flat. We've got the following stats right now: 72 time trial, 76 hill, and 70 mountain. I think he went up 1 hill and 1 mountain, but I'm not so certain about it. When it comes to the favorites here, we've got Bevan, Scully, and then Fisher-Black. So a top 3 would be nice, but if you have a +5 on the day or something, we can dream. Here we go. I've got no clue what stat I need to ride here, so let's hope I'm roughly doing it right. 33 kilometers, roughly 34, +3 on the day though, so it is looking good. Gonna up myself to 80 and try and keep that on for a while and see if we're spending too much or too little. roughly half kilometer towards the first intermediate. Let's take a look what time we get over there, hopefully fast. And yes, 0 seconds though on Iron Gate, so not an outrageously good time trial. Let's try and push a slight bit more on 79, and let's hope this brings us more of a gap. Knowing that it roughly finishes on a descent, I've put it a bit higher. I've put him on 80 right now into the second time check, and we get a first time once again. 14 seconds on Iron Gate. And we're gonna finish right now. 35 seconds on Iron Gate. This is gonna be a real close one. 22 seconds at the second time check. Scully comes in and finishes. Not that amazing. 32 seconds down. Bevan now. Let's take a look what Bevan does. Bevan wins. 25 seconds. Unfortunate, but one rider was too strong. This does prove that if Fisher Black is a few years older, he's going to dominate this time trial. Said to be a flat parkour in New Zealand, but this doesn't sound like a flat parkour if I look at it, to be honest. There's enough hills for Finn Fisher Black to make a mark, and this is also the kind of NC where there's a limited amount of actual riders present, so we might be able to find a sneaky way of escaping in the breakaway or something, and the peloton messing up the chase or something, hopefully. Okay, there seem to be 2 teams in this race with a notable amount of riders to catch a breakaway. Perhaps 3 if we count Global 6 Cycling as well, but most importantly, Black Spoke and Bike Exchange. If those guys go in the breakaway, I need to watch out, and this is Black Spoke, right? Yes, it is. Damn it. I think I'm gonna need to go in the breakaway. We've actually got a bit of a gap, 2 minutes 30 right now with 95 kilometers to go. Our energy is not ideal, but let's try and get that back in a bit. James Oram is a bit of a punchy guy, so let's watch out for him. Hamish, pretty much the same. We've got a Yates here. It's not one of the known ones though. And then Piffy, who is also not really that great. Now it's Bevan that is trying to close down the breakaway. I'm going to up myself to 85 for a tiny bit on this hill once again. See if I can put some pressure on the man. Oh, it's gonna be close. I think we might just be able to drop him at the start of the climb right here. Let's see if it's possible. Yeah, Bevan seems to be done for. That is good. 12k to go. I'm actually kind of scared because my energy is not where it's supposed to be. I'm going on 65 right now to prevent some energy spendage. There goes Spiffy. That is not ideal. Let's hope we can counter that on the climb, but I think we might actually lose this one. 25 seconds with 6k to go. Let's get to the wheel of Piffy right now and just sit on it. Let's just sit on the wheel and not spend any energy. That is the plan. There we go. Whew. We have competition that is decent at sprinting though. 67 and so forth. We've got 66 on the day. Let's see if we can regain enough energy to perform a wonderful sprint. 2.5k to go. We're starting in second wheel. They're trying to force us to go fast, but Bevan's here right now, so we gotta watch out because he might regain energy and then he becomes a real problem. I might go early right now on the right. This is difficult. I think I'll start tempoing and now I'll sprint. Fisher Black on the left side of the road. Bevan tries to come around. Bevan versus Fisher Black. Fisher Black tries to win. Fisher Black is New Zealand champion. Yes, he is. There we go. Finn Fisher Black. New Zealand champion. Wonderful ride. Very bloody stressful. There he is on the podiums. We've got a special New Zealand shirt ready for him afterwards to wear in the next couple of races. So can't wait to show you that one. There we go, that's about it for today. We had a good run in both Oman and New Zealand, PADUN with the nuclear victory in Oman, with Covey getting a few stage wins as well, and then the final victory with Fisher Black. If you liked today's episode, then tap that like button. If you didn't tell me what's wrong, I'll try and make it better for you next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.